Well, we're underway, folks. Hello and welcome again. It's the battle between France and Spain for the title, the FIBA Eurobasket 2022 in Berlin, Germany. The bounce pass early goes to Rudy Gobert, and he's fouled by Willy Hernangomez.
Coach Collet has liked to start games running Evan Fournier off screens. This time it's a baseline triple screen. Hard show, help defense from the Spain bigs, and a pocket pass to Gobert, attacking the rim.
The space between the two defenders, the pocket. And something that Gobert has been doing pretty well, making free throws for France. Obviously, best known for his defense. Elite, best in the world, maybe, rim protector.
Yes, he's right up there in the argument, but he's also been outstanding on the offensive boards for France in this tournament.
Just makes one of two. And here's Lorenzo Brown. Well, if you're going to naturalize a player, naturalize a great player. And that's what Lorenzo Brown has been. Really top player in Europe, played at North Carolina State. Here goes Jaime Fernandez missing at the free throw line. Xavi Lopez-Aristegui, that's off as well. And Terry Tarpe boxing out and getting the rebound. And now the turnover, nope, they keep it. And Albisi able to pick up his dribble again. Here's Fournier, gets caught up, finds his space and rattles out. Lopez-Aristegui has good length. He plays a lot of minutes. We've lost. Lopez-Aristegui plays a lot of minutes for this Spain team. Here's Brown, fouled while attempting the three by Albisi.
Again, Albisi fought over the top of the screen, and just a quick pull-up created the contact. Here we see Albisi trailing behind Lorenzo Brown, strong. One of the things you notice about Lorenzo Brown at the point is he plays at his pace. Pressure does not speed him up. And right there, he got into his footwork, elevated with strength, drew the foul.
Brown takes his time. Remember, he led Spain to victory in the critical moments in overtime against Lithuania. That was in the round of 16. And your win over Germany, absolutely sensational in the semifinals. And he makes all three free throws. He's going to be playing Maccabi next year, in fact, in Israel. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Gerson Yabusele.
Nice play from the bigs in the paint.
And offensive foul. I think it's Pradilla, and he feels it as well. Here it is again. Yeah, that was kind of a block.
You call that a wipeout because he wipes out the defender and knocks him over as he's rolling to the basket.
Again, Gobert catches, and his bounce pass gets away from Yabusele, who again will know some of these guys because he's played, plays at Real Madrid along with Vincent Poirier, who's coming off the bench for France. Now Fournier called for a hold. He clips him with the arm. Clips Xavi Lopez-Aristegui. You don't want to give away those cheap fouls, do you?
Not early in the game. They can add up.
Here's Brown, gets it back, and Willy Hernangomez. And a foul called. So it looked like pretty good recovery on defense.
Really good ball movement from Spain here in the early going to have a good rhythm and tempo to their offense. Again, you can see Brown gets into the paint and look at the drop off. Hernangomez uses his length. I mean, that's what Rudy does. He protects the rim that time.
But the foul was on Albisi. So Coman Hurtel checks into the game immediately for Albisi. Again, another of the Real Madrid players this past season. And Hernangomez has been terrific at the free throw line, as you saw from the stats before the game. Been in the NBA for several years and has never really, I think, filled a lot of people with the expectation that he was going to keep Spain at that top level, but he certainly has at this Eurobasket.
He's grown into this leadership go-to player role, and he's had an outstanding tournament.
Fournier taking it right to Lopez Aristegui.
Great left-hand finish of Fournier. The hard show defense. He waited till the big recovered and just got into the paint.
Lopez Aristegui back to Hernangomez, and he's going to take on Rudy. How about that? Further evidence of where he is as a player, going up against Gobert and scoring. Spain bench up, wanting the call to say he was over the line on the inbounds. Yabusele missing from three-point range. Third rebound for Paradilla. Fernandez steps back now, gives it over to Hernangomez again. And again, the whistle and free throws for Spain. Wow, the foul's on Gobert. His first personal.
Well, again, a product of really good ball movement and teamwork. Get the ball to the paint, to the big here. Hernangomez right at the rim, right at the shot blocker. That's a great finish.
So what do they call them? Their hand on the waist a little bit, just a little bit of contact.
Yeah, you know, again, the tempo and the ball movement, they're making this France team work defensively, and then they're getting into the paint. And in those cases, as they look to finish, just a little too much contact. I mean, France should be fortunate that the call is not on Evan Fournier, because he was also involved with some contact.
So shot made, that's good. Fournier, the captain, already has a foul. So here comes Hurtel. Fournier fights his way in. Tarpe picks up the basketball. Here's Fournier, and there is the follow from Terry Tarpe.
Just doing the little things that help the team defensively, offensively. Tarpe having a great Eurobasket tournament.
And the rebound from Tarpe. Wonder if he's ever played on the parquet. Here we go. Hurtel. Actually hails from the Connecticut area. He was born in France. His father played professional basketball, Terry Tarpe. He played at William & Mary. And look at that interception from Lorenzo Brown. Here's Brown. Hands it off. Jaime Fernandez. Good! Three-pointer.
Jaime's an experienced guard, stepping up when his team needs him. Great shot right there.
Coman Hurtel puts it up from three, off the front of the cup, and Lorenzo Brown again. Gets in, puts it up right beside the elbow. He doesn't miss, does he? And Collet calls the FIBA president, the FIBA Secretary General, and also the FIBA Europe President, Turgay Demirel. So just illustrates how big of a game this is. So you'd have the likes of Pedro Sanchez here watching Spain. Here's Hurtel, and the ball taken away. Good hands. And Hurtel reaches back in, takes it back, and then he gets it up to Yabusele. Look out. Go! He throws it down on the break. Just let him have it, Pradilla.
Great awareness from Hurtel to run the passing lane and get his team an easy 2 with the ball ahead for Yabusele.
And the runner from Fernandez, Jaime Fernandez. 5 points for him. Now Hurtel finds his way in. Mustafa foul in the game now instead of Rudy Gobert playing at center, and Fournier loses control of it. Jaime Fernandez gets it over to his teammate.
Great defense there from Fernandez.
4 turnovers already committed by France. Spain not allowing him to play. Quick pass down low to Hernan Gomez. Oh, and he finds a different type of shot blocker. Spain there, Lopez Aristegui had a chance to put it up and in. It's been interesting watching Mustafa Foul come into games. And a couple of times the ball has gone off the hands of Yabusele. We're not used to seeing that.
Jeff, we talked about the turnover situation with France. They've got to be concerned. They've got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
5 turnovers now. Bounce pass, and Hernan Gomez! See how he's just put the ball into his right hand and flushed it. And Rudy Fernandez, the link to the very successful pass for Spain, getting ready to check into the game along with Brizuela and Diaz. Here is the drive. Oh boy, it doesn't fall. Frustrating. Fournier gets free throws.
Again, here's a beautiful pocket pass there from Jaime Fernandez, and then the length and extension from Hernan Gomez in the pick and roll. Beautiful foul, unable to recover and challenge. Excellent execution there.
Here's Fernandez, key member of this team since the 2004 Olympics, if you can believe it.
And he's had such a fantastic Eurobasket tournament with his defensive effort, creating steals, hustle plays, and hitting threes. Fantastic leadership from the veteran.
And check this out, Fernandez, who had spent a long time in the NBA, back in Europe for several years now. 3 Eurobasket titles, 2 world titles, 2 Olympic finals, silver medals, and a bronze medal.
I mean, that is a winner, and he's helping this next generation of players from Spain learn how to win. What a fantastic role model.
He was the best player, really, in the win over Finland in the round of 16.
And they were on the ropes in the first half. Finland played fantastic.
Sorry, the quarterfinals. Yeah.
Finland was fantastic in that game.
And then he came into the game and changed everything. So Brizuela dancing around. Back outside to Garuba, who's played very well. Here's Diaz, hailed for his defense. He's also been providing points. And Diaz, who really did his part in the win over Germany, closing down Schroeder in the 4th quarter, gets his first 2 points. Foul a long way from the basket. He's not going to hurt you out there. Fournier can't find any space, has to take an awkward shot. Rebound, Elie Okobo. Hurtel. Fournier gets in and is tripped up.
And you can see that's a tough matchup for the veteran Rudy Fernandez. He's using his intelligence and experience. And Fournier is in attack mode right now, really trying to be aggressive. 1 point for France as we see Diaz hit the late shot clock pull-up jump shot, a product of good teamwork. You'd like to see France connect a little bit more. Instead of trying to force some plays one-on-one, you'd like to see them connect and move the ball, make plays for each other on the offensive side. I think it would help their team create some easier shots and get some easier looks more efficiently.
Fournier. So Fournier, Gobert, both in the France team that probably had one of the most famous victories ever in the quarterfinals over Spain when Spain hosted the World Cup in 2014. Absolutely stunned everybody, and that was a fully locked and loaded Spain.
Those guys will take confidence in games like that, take confidence from their Olympic run last summer.
That's right, France made it to the gold medal game. And now traveling, called on Spain.
Again, this is the thing that France can do. They can pressure the ball handlers, they can defend. They've got a lot of athletic bodies off the bench. That time they pressured Brizuela. He slid the pivot foot and traveled.
Kobo. Collet just kind of searching for a lineup that's going to help his team in these difficult moments. Hurtel, quick pass to Poirier, back to Hurtel for three. Boy, how good has he been? He has really become the leader, in my opinion, of this French team, the way he plays.
He can score. They have him off the ball right now. Their first three-point make, and this is one of the advantages France has had. They've been more efficient from shooting threes the entire tournament, 40% as a team, now 1 for 6 in the early going.
Rudy Fernandez, you know he can shoot it. Rudy, Pedro Sanchez.
Rudy just knows how to get open, Jeff. Just a veteran player, and then makes you pay.
You know you're good when the president's applauding you. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Three-point shot. Oh, in and out for Fournier. It's all happening on courtside 1891.
And the first ball is from Spain. Here we go.
Second quarter underway in Berlin. Diaz bringing it forward for Spain. And Hurtel knocks it out of his hands. It'll stay at this end. And you see Rudy Gobert almost desperate, in between quarters to get back in the basketball game.
Yeah, I think the thing is everybody wants to have a great game and great performance. You have to have poise. It may not go the way you want it to go, but it's a long game, and it's important how you finish the game.
Juancho Hernangomez checks into the game, and a little bit short with his first attempt from the arc. Good D from Diaz, knocking it away. Hurtel.
And Jeff, these two guards know each other well from many matchups in the ACB. You can see guys really pressuring each other extremely well on both ends.
Poirier has it knocked away. Rudy Fernandez comes up with the basketball.
Another individual effort. Use your teammates, France.
Juancho back to Diaz. Juancho Hernangomez from the other side. This time hits the shot from three-point range.
Again, both Hernangomez guys can hit those threes. Tough cover for fall there. Big shot.
Boy, Luwawu-Cabarrot almost turns it over, and then he just completely nudges Brizuela, who goes down like a sack of wheat. No foul is called. It's been a rather potent 1-2 Hernangomez punch in Berlin, hasn't it?
It's been great. These guys have really played well, and as you said, maybe the expectations weren't there. See sideline zone defense again. Box and one on Hurtel.
Elie Okobo gets it to foul. He has to hurry up. He waited too long. It's not going to count. And Spain's defense once again shuts Spain down.
And again, several teams have had a chance to look at this Spain box and one. You need to have a good game plan of what type of shots you want to create. The players have to also recognize the situation. Foul has the ball in the block, 4 seconds on the shot clock. You've got to create a shot.
Garuba used to play Madrid. Now over to Juancho, his second.
And Jeff, it's 7 turnovers now for France. They've tried to score individually. Let's see if we can get a good team possession here coming out of the timeout.
And the France came out of the Cologne group, Group B, that had Slovenia, that had Germany, Lithuania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, deemed to be the toughest group. Here's Hurtel, puts it up and in. So it's not like they've been short of tough games and conflict and adversity.
And you need that adversity, but we've seen teams struggle in the beginning and make runs in almost every game.
Diaz open from 3. Terrific rebound by Juancho.
Spain in his zone.
France in his zone. Yep.
Sorry, France in his
That's
zone.
okay. And Juancho! What do you do against a zone? You bust it from 3-point range, and that's what Juancho did. 16-point advantage.
You've got to locate him. He's hot.
Ooh, close. But he might have dragged his foot. Here's Hurtel. Quick pass to Gobert. And again, the Spain defense forces another turnover, a shot clock violation.
So, Jeff, great defense here as we see the attack the zone. Garuba has shown great passing skills the last several games. And there's Juancho with his 3rd three of the first half. You got to locate him if you're in the zone. But on this offensive side, France has used a lot of 5-man pick and rolls in the short roll. Look for them to go to the 4-man Yabusele in upcoming possessions.
Garuba back to Juancho Hernangomez. Another 3! He's moving into the spotlight. 12 points for Juancho Hernangomez. 4 of 5 from deep, coming off the bench. And into Rudy Gobert, and he is fouled. Unsportsmanlike foul on Juancho Hernangomez. Not making a play on the ball. We'll see if they go look at it.
Again, they hit the diver, Rudy in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Got to make a play on the ball. Gobert tries to extend it. You can understand it's difficult, but you've got to make a play on the ball.
And you grab. You can disagree or not. What I saw, you didn't have a this or this. You hold and push the ball down. Let us watch.
Well, Rudy struggling at the line tonight. He said that he had been doing better. He actually shot it better at the line in Cologne. He makes 1 of 2. And it's a long basketball game, but
You got to be careful digging a hole so early.
Kobo for 3. That's good.
They needed that one, Jeff. That's a big shot from Kobo.
4-point trip down the floor with that 3-pointer and back to 15-point deficit. And now somebody better find Juancho Hernangomez because he has been drilling it.
Luau Camaro is now on Juancho.
Well, Aware trying to get somebody else involved, Garuba, but the pass just...
Spain's playing together. What a fantastic start to the game for Spain. Let's see if France can make a run.
Well, they've scored the last 4 points to cut it back to a 15-point deficit. We're going to see what France is made of. Uwawu Cabarro, though, has the ball knocked away. Now Lorenzo Brown over to Brizuela, who's instant offense, and he buries it.
Spain dropping into the zone.
Look at the defense.
Even within the zone, you can see the intelligent play, the feel for the game of Rudy Fernandez. And again, one of the things as a point guard, across the midcourt line with your head up, and when you get the ball to the opposite side, there's many times open three-point shots. Lorenzo Brown skips it, Brizuela big three.
Yabusele gets it to Gobert. He goes up for the dunk. Juancho again, just a little bit of space. 5 3-pointers.
So Jeff, they've got to switch his screens at this point. He is on fire.
Kobo for 3 again. He's feeling it, at least for France.
And what I like about that is they attack the defense together. Lots of teamwork, lots of ball movement.
Albasi trying to come up with a turnover now. Kobo guarding Fernandez closely. You would think it would have to happen at this end for France. I mean, they've got to start D'ing up. There goes Fernandez, nowhere to go, and able to get the contact and a trip to the line.
Following France, number 0, Amy Okobo, first call.
Again, good teamwork. Okobo impacting the game with a couple big three-point shots. The tough thing for France, you can't trade buckets when you're behind. You've got to find a way to get some stops.
They are not dirty, they are aggressive. Okay?
Well, it just never stops, really, does it? I mean, you can't blame the coaches, but on the other hand, you feel where the referee is. Spain's up 17, and they're trying to get calls. You got to get everything you can in these games. Here goes France now, trying to chip away. Albasi gets in, takes the contact. Great play, Andrew Albasi, to get to the line.
Again, Albasi attacking the basket, saw the gap, got to the line. Important final 4 minutes of the first half here for France. If they can cut into this deficit, they set themselves up for a strong second half. But now we've got both Hernangomez brothers on the court.
So Rudy goes out. Lopez Aristegui back in. Willie Hernangomez back in. And Albasi misses the first free throw, so free throw misses already hurting France. 6 of 9 compared to 8 of 9 for Spain.
So now
Kobo almost getting a turnover.
Yep, a run and jump in the front court. They double the ball.
Lopez Aristegui looking at his options. Fernandez trying to get past Albasi. Hernangomez, and nowhere, and that doesn't touch. Great defense. Great recovery by Gobert and
Yabusele both attacked the ball right there. They swallowed it up. No chance to get a shot off. Important stop there for France.
Well, every stop is important right now for France. Kobo and the foul on Lorenzo Brown, trying to fight through the screen.
Spain boxing one now on Fournier.
Just a pass that's never going to be completed against that defense. Here comes Brown. I mean, you know you want to get it into Gobert and let him go to work.
But again, you need floor spacing, you need teamwork. It doesn't have to be the high-low from the point position. Again, you can look to hit another player and get a better passing angle. So this is the cooperation we're talking about. They need to play better together to make the game easier for each other.
Lorenzo Brown puts it up from deep. And lots of blue shirts, just one white shirt, but the one white shirt had position, and he was fouled. So foul on France. Fournier. That's his second. Juancho Hernangomez. You are kidding me! Somebody call Los Bomberos. This man is on fire. Goodness gracious. Fournier over to Yabusele. And Yabusele hasn't really shown up tonight with his offense. Just 2 points for him. He's been really leading France. And there's Hernangomez, and he's fouled by Gobert. Spain making this look pretty easy right now. This is shocking. And look at Hernangomez celebrating while he's on his back again.
And Jeff, we have seen the Gasol brothers be so dominant and successful for Spain. And this is exactly what this next generation of Spanish national team needs. Juancho and Willy Hernangomez with a fantastic first half performance here in the Eurobasket Finals.
Yeah, of course, you got a center in Hernangomez and more of a 3 or 4 with Juancho Hernangomez. Both Gasol's centers, although Powell probably also be a stretch 4. And a foul called. But the self-belief in Spain's squad, okay, they lost 1 game in the group phase.
You know, Jeff,
they won their game against Turkey.
Yep. You believe in your coaches, you believe in your game plan, you believe in your teammates, and confidence comes from success.
And it goes, and the basket by Yabusele. They lost to Belgium.
Their team is perfect.
Absolutely. But you want to be playing your best basketball at the right time of the tournament, and Spain has been. Since they've got to the knockout stage, Fernandez and Jaime Fernandez off target. Hotel again. Puts it up, and it's good.
Jeff, he can get a bucket whenever he wants. Really great scoring game from your point guard there, Thomas Hotel.
Well, he's just, if he hits another one, oh boy, he turns it over this time, and it's Terry Tarpey that takes advantage, and then the foul called. Lorenzo Brown picks up his second.
Terry Tarpey impacting the game once again, doing the little things defensively, gets a steal, draws a foul.
And again, this was Hurtel.
Just beautiful touch.
Playing through the contact.
You know, for France, it's important they keep their poise. You have been under attack from three-point shots from the front court. Make your adjustments at halftime, but keep your poise. There's a lot of basketball left.
I think it's safe to say Juancho Hernangomez is the front runner for the TCL player of the game at this stage. He's 6 of 7 from three-point range. He's got 18 points, and he's going to sit down probably for the rest of the half. Tarpey making some important free throws.
So for France, it's a 15-point deficit. They've got to try to win this last minute 16. Cut into that lead if possible.
Yeah, crucial part of the game for France especially. Hurtel guarding Diaz closely. Now Fernandez. Jaime Fernandez bounce pass off. And Willy Hernangomez doesn't miss many of those. Fournier with the catch. Again, the tough D offered by Diaz. Fournier from the left corner. Look out. Here come the Blues.
Jeff, you can see how much Fournier to do. But again, there's a lot of basketball left, and we've seen teams make runs on each other, take momentum. Important time for France finishing the first half.
Ooh. Good pressure in the backcourt. Diaz brings it up, guarded closely by Hurtel. Now Brown again. Remember, he has the 2 fouls. Back in the game. Puts up. Easy as you like. And Rudy Gobert alertly knocks it over to Tarpey.
Tarpey winning little battles one-on-one. Really important for this French team.
Hurtel taking the final seconds off the clock. He gets it to Fournier. Fournier gets in and he dunks it. They can't stop that. Still a little bit of time for Spain. Lopez Aristegui. And
Here is the third quarter. First ball is for France. Here we go.
second half underway in Berlin. The FIBA Eurobasket 2022 final between France and Spain. Spain leading by 10 here. France getting the first possession. And Yabusele, Terry Tarpey gets on the baseline, back outside to Fournier. Hurtel for 3. Oh, just
And
grazed
Jeff,
the net.
you could not ask for a better team, execution and team possession. Tarpey drives the baseline, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier thought about the shot and made the extra pass to a wide open Hurtel.
See Spain come out strong as they did in the first half. Brown, Pradilla, Lopez Aristegui, Fernandez, and Hernangomez. Jaime Fernandez has the ball. Shot clock about to expire. Brown puts it up. And bounces out of bounds. Good D from France. Ooh, tough pass. And that is just mind-boggling.
So again, you've just got a little bit of ball pressure. They deny the point guard. You have a alternate ball handler, your 4-man bring the ball up. You've got to complete those plays, get the ball back to the point guard or find someone else.
I was just thinking Pradilla should really struggle against Yabusele, and he forced the turnover.
Just smart players, the Spanish team.
Lopez Aristegui, that's short. Fournier thought about passing it up the floor. Now he gets it to Yabusele. That's where he's going to be tough. And he's fouled on the play.
And again, Fournier again making a play, pushes the ball, made a high percentage decision, didn't force it early, late. Again, right at the rim. And let's see if this gets Yabusele going.
Okay, I will check this because I was too far away to this. I will check and make this shape.
I love those little cameo audio exchanges. Look at the French fans. How can you tell he's a French fan? bit of uncertainty creeping into the Spain attack. Here he is, Willy Hernangomez. As the lead dwindles, how will Spain respond? Lopez Aristegui. And Gobert with the rebound.
And you can see the big men for France trying to set backcourt screens to relieve the pressure for the point guard, bringing it up the court.
Look at how you've got, there you go, Yabusele at the line. It's good.
And again, Jeff, that's a great adjustment from Coach Collet. Instead of putting the 5-man there, now you have Yabusele in the short roll. Maybe a better playmaker.
Brown lob and Willy Hernangomez. Well, that takes care of that.
Got to do a better job in transition defense if you're France trying to make a comeback.
Hurtel. Shaking and baking, puts it up, it's a 2 if it goes, and it is.
I mean, the little hesitation, crossover, pull-up jump shot, tough to guard.
Fernandez over to Hernangomez, and that time it's short and good D from Terry Tarpe and swooping in and getting the rebound. Look at Terry Tarpe, whips it over to Yabusele, wide open, count it! Here come LeBlanc! As Scariolo has to call a timeout.
Pick and roll. We've got ourselves a game.
Ooh. Brown, shifty dribbler. Bounce pass. Oh, yes. That is nice for Spain.
So Tarpe switched to pick and roll. He's telling his teammates, my fault, my fault. Veer back situation, he got underneath him, and there's no chance in that play. Great play by Brown. And one opportunity.
But he does not make the free throw.
So now you can see Jaime Fernandez really trying to deny Hurtel. Full court. Trying to disrupt the flow of the France offense by forcing a secondary ball handler.
Gobert not able to get it. Good job, Juancho reaching in. And again, passing in from the high post, and now it's Fernandez! Jaime Fernandez.
Jeff, it was just 3, and now it's back up to 8.
It just goes to show you how difficult it is to climb back from a huge deficit. Yabusele at the stripe, runs out. Juancho's reintroductions made a difference. And Hernangomez rushed up the shot, and Willie knocks it away, and Brown wide open. Only Spain shirts going up for the rebound. Tough matchup for Fournier. And what a terrific take by Juancho Hernangomez.
Again, you saw the effort from Spain on the boards there. France has got to control those defensive rebounds.
Hurtel, look at that, has it taken away. Jaime Fernandez, and he's going to go in for the layup. Oh, he's going to get blocked. Nope, it was already off the backboard.
What an effort from Yabusele. But again, Jaime Fernandez, the ball pressure, the denial, comes up with a big steal. This is what a championship game should be about. Let's see if France can finish this third quarter strong and once again dig into this deficit.
Well, they cut it to 3. The deficit now is back up to 12. Spain outscoring them 11-9 in this third quarter. Poirier is checked into the game. Yabusele gets it to him.
Again, Spain switching a lot, matching up. Poirier ducks in. Nice pass from Yabusele.
Garuba in the game as well. Uh-oh, they leave it to Juancho. Shows he's human by missing that one. I expected that to go in. Fournier takes it all the way and not able to finish. It goes out of bounds for France. Watch this. Ilya Kobo back in the game. Yabusele to the line and travels.
Again, the French players just have to be more efficient when they make moves individually. Travel at the nail. You've got the ball where you want it. You've got to be efficient.
Pass to the corner, Jaime Fernandez.
So earlier it was Juancho Hernan-Gomez hitting threes. He did a great job screening the backside of the zone for Jaime Fernandez to get a three. Great teamwork from Spain.
Fournier battling, getting his way in, making a tough shot.
But again, France cannot trade buckets here. They've got to get stops.
Lorenzo Brown, bounce pass, Garuba. Holds his feet, takes it back out. Lorenzo Brown thought about shooting it, now takes it all the way, and just kind of flicked it up there, didn't finish. Yabusele decides to take it all the way himself. I think Juancho was looking for the bounce pass. So that was the right decision, and back to a 9-point deficit. Oh, and he thought Lorenzo Brown was going back door.
And Jeff, Garuba has made so many really solid passes over the last couple games. As we see Yabusele finish that fast break beautifully with a finger roll. Again, look at the athleticism for a man his size. But again, ball pressure will lead to those things. So really good ball pressure from France, and there's a mistake in execution.
Rudy Fernandez back in the game. Fournier spins. Here's the Kobo. Puts it up and taking that shot under pressure. Shot clock winding down. Not the shot France won't. Oh, good hands by Poirier. And only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lorenzo Brown, that's off. Another chance for France. He's posting up Brown, but then he turns into Juancho. Somebody's got to be open. Spain sitting back in a 2-3 zone, and they get it to Poirier. Not supposed to give that up.
Great passing and patience from Yabusele. Poirier stepping to the open area well for France. Gets two big dunks here in the third quarter.
Lorenzo Brown gets in and makes the short little jumper. The Kobo feet set, count it. Not going away. Oh, Fernandez in a little bit of trouble. And they came up and called a reach on Albisi.
21 pound to IBC, third foul.
That was Jacobo's third three-pointer in 4/10 tonight. 9 points in 13 minutes. Diaz back in the game at important moments, and
Foul France number 7, Yashel Yabusele, first foul.
the third team foul in France. It was on Yabusele. So those free throws for Spain. Juancho looking to put that up. Here's Garuba, and short. And incredible, Poirier not able to corral the rebound. Diaz just doesn't give up, does he?
No, great effort player, great hustle player, not only defensively, but finding a way, doing the little things to help his team.
Brizuela is going to come into the game, and Brown, you can see he is huffing and puffing over there on the bench. Having to work hard. Fernandez. Fouled by Fournier.
Foul France number 10, Ivan Fournier.
Number 3 on the captain.
And what Rudy Fernandez does so well is come off those screens with pace, trying to create that separation from Fournier, his defender.
Rudy Fernandez steps to his left, feet set. Legend. Legend!
I mean, it's textbook. They got the switch in the small screen. He ran up the screen. Albasi got hung up, shot fake as Albasi tried to recover, and an easy three. Just so smart with so much experience.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third quarter. Kobo gets rejected by Garuba. And Juancho puts it up at the end. Scanning that barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone for video stream, schedule scores, all the national team stuff that's going to be coming up this year after this. Fourth quarter action underway, and Spain turn it over. Fournier stepping in and coming up with a steal. Yabusele pulls up on the break. Diaz tumbles down, gets up. Fernandez, Brizuela, Diaz, Garuba, Hernan Gomez. Juancho Hernan Gomez on the court. Brizuela gets it to Garuba and gets it up quickly. And back to an 11-point lead. And Yabusele loses control of the basketball. He's really struggled with his turnovers tonight. 4 turnovers. The game high 4 turnovers for Yabusele. So he goes out of the game, and Rudy Gobert comes back in. Spain fans, too early to celebrate, but nevertheless, they like their position. Up 11.
France picking up full court now.
Oh, look at Albisi almost coming up with a pick. Spain able to get it across midcourt in time.
Albasi really working hard on the ball.
Albisi's played in Spain, faced Diaz numerous times. Diaz, that's just not going to go in. That's not his game. Now, again, Fournier pulls up from deep, and that's good.
And Jeff, that's too easy. You've got to pick up and stop the ball well beyond 3-point range He dribbled up into a rhythm three right at the line.
Brizuela down the baseline now. Has it knocked out of his hands by Okobo. Rudy, just a little bit of space, that's off. But it was off so badly that it fell to Garuba, but he wasn't aware. But were they supposed to reset the shot clock before that?
It's going to be tough to tell if the ball hit the rim or not.
Oh, I don't think that hit the rim, but I didn't know if that was.
Take a look here.
No,
Here's
it definitely did not hit the rim. It did hit the rim. What am I talking about? And, well, that could be one that they've missed. It is. So a break for France. And now they've teed them up. It was a bad break. I didn't think it had.
But, Jeff,
and
the hard thing here is...
The ball doesn't, you cannot give him a ball for free. Look at, I will explain you. Go back, look at. I am explaining. We can make mistake by the score table. I don't have a rule which can me check to allow me to check.
Guys, this is a final.
I know.
You cannot make a mistake like this. And then they give me technical foul when I arrive.
Look, just what's gonna be on the same thing. Try. You and I to try on the group and we will say, yeah, I don't have a rule to check this.
Why did you give me a technical foul? To show that he's an hero here in front of everyone?
I understand.
Come on.
Okay.
Just get the right call.
I agree with you. Let's gonna be trying to be on the same page. I don't have a rule to check this. I cannot check.
Yes, everybody saw it.
I cannot.
Well, France have gotten lucky. They've gotten lucky before this tournament with missed free throws, and they've gotten lucky on that situation. And I suppose if you're Scariolo, you want to argue, but you have to have that, what do you call it, emotional
discipline for sure. But, Jeff.
But he makes the point.
You know.
Now, so they called the technical free throw. Let's listen up.
Forward, give me the technical foul. Give me technical foul. Eight, 8-0-0. Go back, go back. He will stop. 8-0-1. I need the game clock. 8-0-1. Game clock after the whistle continue to work and you need to correct to the 8-0-1, okay?
So in arguing that they should have reset the shot clock, Scariolo has been slapped with a technical, so that complicates things, and the free throw will be taken, but not ideal. It is in a final, but at the end of the day, mistakes happen, and I would suggest they always even out over the course of the game, but again, it doesn't make it any easier for Scariolo in Spain at this point.
Well,
that said, they're still leading by 8 points, now 7.
They showed the replay in the arena, so everyone saw. And that
and Sarapovic is saying
he's like he doesn't have an opportunity to change it, but in that case, you want to, when you recognize the situation, you have to let the coach vent a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So he can be upset, but there's got to be a limit, and of course, it's a tough situation for France.
For Spain, yeah. I think by calling the technical complicates it, but again, we didn't have any mics to hear what was being said. Anyway, they escape and they get the basketball back after giving up just the technical free throw.
And Jeff's second play where Poirier tries to put it on the floor, faking a dribble handoff and loses the ball.
And Okobo called for the foul. 7.5 minutes remaining, third foul on Okobo. Juancho Hernangomez. Well, can you say nail in coffin? Even though there's 7.5 minutes remaining, that is a huge, huge exchange. Fournier gets it back, and then it goes off his hands and out of bounds. It's one of those situations where a call goes against Spain, and in the end, it actually kind of helps them, as they seem to be playing even more angrily and with more intensity, and it seems like some of the life has been sucked out of France.
Yeah, they knew they need to overcome the adversity of the bad call, and they've responded. Again, take a look here. Ooh, went for the foul.
Number 4 on Fournier. 4 fouls on the captain and the player that is going to be needed to try to help shoot his team back into it. So he's going to have to sit down.
Really good defensive effort from Albacete right there. Hertel back in the game. 10-point deficit, Jeff. 7 minutes to go, a lot of time, but you just feel like Spain keeps taking back momentum in the game.
So Brown. He's going to pull up. He's going to take it, and France able to rebound the miss. Still time for France. Here is Hertel. Oh boy, did he see Garuba coming and just laid it up and in.
One thing he can do is finger roll, and that was beautiful.
Wow. He just kind of took one of those nails back out of the coffin. Brown over to Juancho.
And Jeff, France got confused. Should they switch or not? Both players went with the ball, and again, Juancho wide open on the baseline. Too easy if you're trying to come back.
Into Rudy Gobert. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Hertel's pass batted by Garuba. Hertel almost coming up with a steal. France made it, remember. They beat USA at the Olympics. Look at this play. Juancho goes up, banks it in. They beat USA at the Olympics, but then lost to the USA in the final in Tokyo. And of course, France finished 3rd at the last World Cup. Spain won it. These two teams among the elite. France came in here sky high, hoping they'd get to the title, full of belief. But once again, they run into Spain, their nemesis. And they keep following the basketball, and Hernangomez arguing he thought that was going to be goal interference, but no call there. And Yabusele, who's going to take the shot for France, trailing by 10. And another turnover, this one by Gobert.
I mean, they're trying to do the right things. They get the mismatch. They look for the high-low. But again, Jeff, the entire tournament, the execution, the turnovers have plagued their performance. And again, we're at 18 turnovers for France, 9 for Spain. They've just got to pass and catch with more efficiency.
Diaz bounce pass, kicked, so they'll put 14 on the shot clock.
Critical possession here, down 10, just under 5 minutes to go. France has got to put some consecutive stops together and find a way to get some easy baskets.
Called the foul before the shot.
And how about Coach Scariolo bringing Juancho, who's red hot from three, off stagger double screens. Unusual coverage for a four-man like Yabusele.
Brown zigzagging his way, gets it there to Gomez. Short, they stay with it, and Okobo has it. Able to get away from Diaz. 4.5 minutes to go. France has got to make their move. Okobo for three, that's off. And Willie Gomez with the rebound. Lorenzo Brown sees the path to the basket. Open up. And France trailing again by 12. Spain just formidable when they've got the lead. Here he is again.
And Jeff, the French players were back. They were not alert, and so smart from Lorenzo Brown, pushing the ball, foul line to foul line, pressuring the defense.
There's Pedro Sanchez, the Prime Minister of Spain, clapping his hands. And some Spanish fans celebrating as well. Polish fans just sitting there observing.
Jeff, Spain is playing such intelligent team basketball. You cannot not take care of the fundamentals. Transition defense, pass and catch on a high-low. Again, this has been the difference in this game. Let's see if France can circle the wagons, rally the troops here in the final 4 minutes.
Why is it that everything Lorenzo Brown does is so impressive? I mean, it doesn't feel like he's had a massive impact on this game, but then you look at that, 9 points, 9 assists.
He knows how to play. He plays at his speed.
Yabusele strong, and the foul. Just feels like Willie Gomez just plays so much bigger than he is, doesn't he?
Yeah, uses his length extremely well.
He's going to be going back to the NBA a much more confident, much better player, I would suggest. Here's Fournier for three.
And Jeff,
denied.
Hunt those threes, Evan Fournier. Instead of clearing through, he popped to the 45, got his shot. Life for France.
Life, but now the clock's starting to become the enemy for France as well. Less than 3:40 remaining. Brown over to Diaz for three. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, it's contagious for Spain. Everybody playing well.
Playing with confidence.
Oh, dangerous pass. Juancho lurking. Here's Hurtel. Oh boy, what a tough finish. He's got 13 points and 7 assists, Thomas Hurtel. Another shot will be a killer blow, and that's exactly what it is. Getting to the basket, Lorenzo Brown.
Impressive.
11 points. Quick pass to Gobert. You can't trade buckets, though. They got to get some steals. They got to do something. Get some stops.
Coach Collet wants a timeout. Probably make some of those defensive adjustments you're discussing.
2.5 minutes remaining. Brown gets rid of the basketball. Diaz, who just hit a three. Now he passes back to Willie. He gets in, and this time does not go in. Rudy Gobert able to rebound it. So a chance. Here's Okobo. Oh, and kind of in a rush, and then Diaz able to come up with the basketball, gives it to Lopez Aristegui, and Hurtel fouls Lopez Aristegui. You're in such a hurry to get something if you're France, but Okobo has to play under control.
Yeah, Jeff, that's the point. It's a beautiful ball ahead. You have a transition opportunity. You'll get into the paint, but we've seen it from several French players today, losing control of the ball on their individual efforts.
Après switcher des choses pour couper les lignes de passe. Allez. Et en attaque, il faut aller vite, jouer à une gueule, pousser la balle, drive, kick, prendre les tirs. D'accord? Allez, allez, allez. On se met en zone presse carrément. Élie, Rama, Evan derrière, tous les deux derrière. Allez.
Well, 33 points off turnovers. You're not going to win many games if you turn it over the way France have, leading to all those points.
I mean, that is the most telling statistic we've seen. We've talked about the turnovers. We've talked about, you know, the lack of three-point shooting.
And the control of the Spain guards overall.
They've been outstanding.
And Spain just have turned it over. France, sorry, just had just 7 points off of the 9 Spain turnovers. And that guy right there is the MVP of this game. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, because he has been. Look at that, 25 points, 18 in the first half, when he kind of put Spain on their way. Now, it is not over with 2:06 remaining. But with Juancho at the line, having his finest ever moment as a Spain player in the final of the Eurobasket 2022 here in Berlin.
It's amazing. Next generation
Mom and
players.
Pops watching.
Fantastic brothers following in the footsteps of the Gasols. And you can even talk about, you know, Adam Sandler's movie, making it as Bo Cruz, and now on the biggest stage, making it here in Berlin. Fantastic storyline for Spain.
So back to a 12-point lead for Spain. And for some reason, the Greeks are chanting Hellas. They're not playing. But anyway, here's Okobo from deep. And the ball corralled by Willy Hernangomez. Should be like a deep analysis done on this FIBA Eurobasket, these two teams, to see how we've gotten to this point. Diaz, and another three-pointer for one of the great stories of this FIBA Eurobasket, Diaz. I don't know that he'll make the All-Star 5, but he probably deserves it.
Well, he's playing his role to perfection. Outstanding defensive effort, brings him into the game with his defensive effort, ball pressure, team defense, and then the confidence to step up and hit shots for this team. But let's not overlook the fact that Brown got into the paint and made a beautiful pass. And this is what Brown's been doing the entire tournament, getting his team easy shots. Here you see him, look at him, gets a defender on his back, draws 3 players to him. Maybe you say, Thomas Hurtel, do not overhelp in that situation, but Diaz making him pay.
Fournier, they're not going to count it. Surprise. Anyway, they get 3 points instead. So back to a 12-point deficit. They need some stops. And up to Willy Hernangomez. Smartly elects not to go up with it. And the trip is called. And Hurtel runs to the other end of the court. And now they've called a technical foul on Hurtel for his reaction. Watch this. And there's no... So, at the end of the day, Spain got a tough call. Now France have gotten a tough call and a technical. What does that tell you?
Emotional,
Unfortunately,
it's
it evens
part of the
out.
game. It's part
It
of the
evens
game.
out.
You know, there's going to be calls that one team doesn't like or another team disagrees with, but you've got to stay focused and, again, have that emotional discipline to control your emotions. You can sympathize with Coach Scariolo. You can sympathize with Thomas Hertel. But you also understand, you know, referees trying to keep control of the game.
So a tough call goes against France, and Lorenzo Brown goes to the line, makes his free throws. Hamad M'Baye, I don't think he's even played tonight. He's watching from the sideline. Yeah, he hasn't gotten in. Meanwhile, Brown now with 13 points, 11 assists. No surprise, he's got his double-double.
He's been so impressive, Jeff. Just,
I mean, even if that call's not made, I'm not sure
No.
that France come back and win.
no, I mean, that's a non-factor, honestly. But Brown's performance here for Spain, he has made his team better, controlled the tempo, created great shots for his teammates when they needed it the most. He's been very, very impressive.
Patel off, and Fournier chases it. You know, we talked about it before, Mike, but the reality is they've called the foul on Spain. The reality is it is a program of excellence, youth teams, senior teams, men, women, the commitment, the continuity that they've got, and they have been the nemesis of France, certainly at the senior team level, both for men and for women.
But
And is there anything for France, do you feel like, if you look back already right now and think maybe if they tried this or done this differently?
great shot from Fournier. Again, Spain has played better together
Throughout the tournament?
tonight in particular.
At least recently,
France had a dominant team performance against Poland, but today Spain has played better together. They've had great rhythm. They've had great flow offensively, really good ball movement. You know, 24 assists as a team, 9 turnovers. They're shooting 49% from the field, 50% from 3, making 15 out of 30. Again, the points off turnovers. If France looks at this game, they've got to play better together on the big stage. They've got to take care of the basketball.
And it was, you know, it was a bad start by France.
And the three-point shooting from Hernan Gomez, Juancho, was the spark. That was the catalyst.
So France, close but no cigar, and Spain, winners in 2009, winners in 2011, winners in 2015, are going to again win the FIBA Eurobasket. 2022, they reinforce their status as the model national team in terms of success, building it up through the youth ranks. I mean, it's undeniable. It is undeniable. And look at that. New faces, same results. Spain on top. They win the FIBA Eurobasket title with an 88-76 win over France. And you have to feel for France. On the other hand, they've had a couple of close calls where they were lucky to stay in the tournament. But even so, Scariolo, as well as Luis Gil and the Spain coaches, they just do such a great job with their teams.
I mean, France has had a wonderful Eurobasket. It started tough, and they battled their way through Cologne. They survived the overtime win against Turkey. The next overtime situation against Italy.
They survived against Lithuania in overtime.
Yes, this team.
Excuse me, that was Spain.
That's for Spain, but this team, to get to this point, has played so well, and they look like they were clicking at the right time. But again, you cannot say enough good things about the performance as a team from Spain. This is a well-deserved victory. They got contributions from up and down the roster. The ball pressure from Jaime Fernandez and Alberto Diaz, that'll go unnoticed because of the three-point shooting, the playmaking. Garuba's contribution defensively off the bench. Again, this team played so well together, and fantastic work from Coach Scariolo and staff. Once again, Eurobasket champs. You know, France has to be a little disappointed with the number of turnovers and the way the game went. From their standpoint, that's going to be tough as they review the video. They have this opportunity, but again, focus on Spain in this moment and what Spain has accomplished, how Spain has come together. And like other Spanish teams from the past, they've gotten better and better and better as the tournament has gone on. That's kind of been a trademark of Spanish national teams. So congratulations to Spain, Coach Scariolo, the entire federation. But let's respect the connection to the golden generation, what Rudy Fernandez has done. Rudy has been amazing in this Eurobasket. Coach Scariolo, of course, the connection to all of those successes. But, you know, in terms of making winning plays and leading the way, the example that Rudy Fernandez has given his teammates has been wonderful here in Berlin. Let's talk about the connection. He's got the Sergio Llull jersey on. Dirk Nowitzki congratulating Rudy. Just a wonderful moment for the veteran for Spain. I mean, when you read off in the game his resume, it's what his career has been something special, and again, his impact on this Eurobasket was special for this Spain team. Champions of Europe and about to step up on the podium. This is a wonderful scene for Spanish basketball here. Dirk Nowitzki. A lot of smiles, hugs for Spain. So this has been a wonderful Eurobasket tournament. Spain emerging as champions. Juancho Hernangomez, you can see the emotion in his eyes. Just A legendary performance for the Hernan Gomez brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And here's the trophy
before we
presentation.
start the official closing ceremony, we would like to present you the TCL Player of the Game. The award will be presented by Mr. Stephen Sang, General Manager of TCL Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, TCL Player
So
of the Game.
right now we're going to hear the TCL Player of the Game. And it'll be presented by Stephen Chang, General Manager of TCL Europe. And it's no surprise, Juancho Hernan Gomez, after his sensational performance tonight, 27 points, 5 rebounds, and a bucket load of three-pointers. Amazing performance, 7 of 9 from deep for Juancho Hernan Gomez. So he has had the game of his national team life in the final of the FIBA Eurobasket.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the closing ceremony of the FIBA Eurobasket 2022. And now it's time for the Tissot All-Star 5 Awards. The awards will be
So now we're going to hear the
Mr. Turgay Demirel,
Tissot All-Star 5 Award winners.
Mr. Camille Novak, FIBA Executive
Turgay Demirel,
Director,
FIBA Europe President, Camille
and
Novak.
Mr.
Here's Turgay Demirel.
Chief Financial Officer, Tissot International.
Camille Novak, the FIBA Executive Director Europe.
Here is the Tissot All-Star 5 of the FIBA Eurobasket 2022.
So Daniel Nicholas, the Chief Financial Officer, Tissot International. And there's also a guy named Dirk Nowitzki. So Lorenzo Brown from Spain has made it. No surprise there. Great addition to this team. Remarkable performance. I'm not sure anybody saw it coming. Rudy Gobert from France, overall with his performances. Of course, this is voted on by the media. He had some monster games in Cologne. Willy Hernan Gomez from Spain has made it, and no surprise, see his parents happily watching from the crowd. What must it be like to watch your kids come out and play like this so well in a game like this? Unbelievable. Dennis Schroeder from Germany has made the All-Star 5. Of course, given the responsibility of being captain of Germany, and he took the opportunity with both hands and ran with it. Scoring machine, assist machine, a lot of big shots, led Germany into that third place. Would be Poland in the third place game. They came up short against Spain in the semifinals. So that is the Tissot All-Star 5.
Only Giannis Antetokounmpo is missing. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo has been voted.
Lorenzo Brown, Rudy Gobert, Willy
So
Hernan
Giannis
Gomez,
Antetokounmpo of Greece
Dennis
also
Schroeder.
on the team. So it just goes to show how loaded, difficult it was to make this team. Nikola Jokic played at this tournament. Lauri Markkanen was sensational. Just a lot of possibilities there. Luka Doncic did not make the All-Star
for the
5.
Tissot Award for the most valuable player of the FIBA Eurobasket 2022. The award will be presented by Mr. Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki is going to present the TISO MVP Award. Of course, he was FIBA Eurobasket MVP in 2005 in Belgrade when Germany made it to the final. Incredible tournament, one of the many that he played for Germany. Of course, his jersey was retired here. You can see it hanging up at the top of the screen there. That's number 14. So the TISO MVP Award
is from Team Spain.
And it's Willy Hernangomez has been named the MVP. So it's a sweep for the Hernangomez brothers. One's the MVP of the final, and Willy is the MVP of the Eurobasket. Are you watching Pau Gasol? Because he is following in your footsteps, as well as Juan Carlos Navarro, who is MVP in 2011.
Oh my God, unbelievable. Thank you so much.
This concludes the FIBA Eurobasket 2022 individual awards.
I know, I want as much as people as I got with you.
To take the positions with their teams.
Go celebrate. Yes, sir.
Remember, Andre Kirilenko in 2007 got that award. 2009, Pau Gasol. 2011, Juan Carlos Navarro. 2013, Tony Parker. 2015, Pau Gasol. 2017, Goran Dragic. And now, Willy Hernangomez and Lorenzo Brown, of course, walking off with his TISO watch as well. So, Mike, what do you think about this All-Star 5 and the MVP?
I mean, Jeff, it's been such a fantastic tournament. It's really tough to name just 5 players. Again, you talk about guys like Luka Doncic, Jokic not being there. Teams that advanced end up putting their guys here. Congratulations to all the guys that made it. You know, it's been a wonderful tournament. You know, you think about all the basketball we've watched. How could you name just 5 guys? So, again, fantastic competition. And these guys have done a great job.
So, FIBA President Haman Yang, along there, Kamil Novak, Andrej Zaklis, the FIBA Secretary General, Turgay Demirel, all on the court. It's going to be Demirel, Zaklis, and Kamil Novak handing out these silver medals to France. Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, Thomas Hurtel, Vincent Poirier, Mustafa Fowl.
Number 7, Gosson Yabusele. Number 10, Evan Fournier.
Timothy Luwawu Cabarro, Ahmad Mbai, Ele Kobo, Andrew Albasi, Theo Maledon, Gershon Yabusele, and Terry Tarpey, and Vincent Collet. And I suppose they had higher aims, and they could have reached them. But you watched the game tonight, and you got to win it on the court. And now you're going to have to regroup and try to make another run at the title. But, you know, you never know how many of these opportunities you get in your lifetime, if you're going to make the France team or you're going to be there. So it's a big disappointment. It's one of the oddities in sport is you can win the bronze medal or third place and leave this competition feeling much better than when you get the silver medal, which is supposedly better.
Yeah, to get to this point is a fantastic accomplishment, and the more times you're on that stage, the more opportunity you have to play well. You know, they're probably disappointed with their performance here today. It didn't go their way. But again, if they have the opportunity to fight their way back here, they can draw on this and dig deeper and be better in the future.
Here's Andrej Zaklis, the FIBA Secretary General, who's going to present the gold along with Kamil Novak, Turgay Demirel, the FIBA Europe President, Kamil Novak, the FIBA Executive Director for Europe. So Spain have done it. And again, it's a celebration for a lot of different reasons for them, but the one thing, again, we've touched on this before, Mike, is that when you remember, see Kamil Novak there, the change in the competition system in 2017, Spain, without a lot of their preferred choice players, they gave a lot of these guys opportunities to play in, window after window after window. A lot of these players have gained invaluable experience and helped Spain qualify for the big events. And now all of that experience for a lot of these guys has really come to the fore and helped them in this incredible tournament that was FIBA Eurobasket 2022.
And people respect the ACB as the best domestic league. You've got great talent, you've got great teams, great coaching. It's an intelligent style of play, and you can see how these players have developed. But again, you give credit to Coach Scariolo, staff, the federation. It's an amazing transition of success. Just Spain are winners.
So Lorenzo Brown, Jaime Pradilla, Xavi Lopez Aristegui, Jaime Fernandez, Dario Brizuela, the basketball emblem. Can't believe we didn't say that during the broadcast. Alberto Diaz, Sebas Saif, Willie Hernan Gomez, Usman Garuba, Juancho Hernan Gomez, the MVP. His parents, what a night. And Joel Parra. And here we go, Spain. New kids on the block, along with the link to the legendary past, Rudy Fernandez, who, in the words of his coach, has had his best Eurobasket. Rudy Fernandez, again, making that senior team in 2004 at the Olympics, playing in 2005 at the Eurobasket in Belgrade, 2006, the FIBA Basketball World Cup when Spain won it in Japan, 2007. So many years. And of course, looking to the heavens where, again, his father passed away earlier this year, so this tournament has special significance for him. Unbelievable competitor. So Spain, the champions, the gold medal winners. There's Rudy's wife, child, and the trip to Berlin was worth it for them. They made it, first of all, from Tbilisi. And now you get the whole staff, and that's what it's all about, really, as they play the Spain national anthem. And again, Prime Minister of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, is here. So I'll be quiet now. President Jorge Garbajosa of the Spanish Basketball Federation, of course, the world champion, the Eurobasket champion of 2009, Sergio Scariolo as well. And now we're going to have the presentation of the Eurobasket trophy. Turgay Demirel, FIBA Europe president, is going to hand it off to Rudy Fernandez.
To receive
Spain. We've seen this before, haven't we? Unbelievable. Never gets old for Spain. It might get old for a lot of the rest of you in Europe. Your team wants to make it to the top of the podium, and when everything works together, it'll work. But you got to knock teams like Spain off, and this is a country that just doesn't know the meaning of the word falling short of your aims, especially when it comes to these medals. So the champion Spain, FIBA Eurobasket 2022. Incredible scenes, really. The way they've been playing in Berlin. Remember, they went to overtime against Lithuania. They knocked off Germany in the semifinals. They beat Greece. Excuse me, they didn't beat Greece. That was Germany. All the games are running together now. But just a magnificent performance for Spain. And now they're going to sit courtside. So Mike Taylor's been great working with you. What are your closing thoughts here?
What a scene. Confetti, fireworks, hoisting the trophy, the pride of a nation, the work of a team to conquer a tournament like this at Eurobasket. Fantastic run for Spain, wonderful performance. And again, I think they'll take pride in this one and maybe start writing the next generation of success in Spain. Jeff, I want to thank you for making my experience here wonderful. I've loved doing the games. You've been a fantastic point guard, and you've made it so much fun and easy. So I really appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate this whole experience doing these games. But to see this Spanish team celebrate here, I mean, what a moment. Fantastic experience, and congratulations to Spain.
Thanks a lot, Mike. It's been great working with you. When I did make those turnovers, you were always there to pick me up. Rudy Fernandez in Spain. Well, who could have thunk it? Last big event was the Olympics. They got to the quarterfinals. Before that, they won the world title 2019 in China. And this is a national team program that you have to continue to say it. They know what they're doing. Players, well, they've got the luxury of competing in tough leagues. Their development is excellent. Their heart, they've got it out. They're all out there. They do it all well, and now they're going to party for the rest of the night in Berlin, I would think. And tomorrow, they'll be back home and lifting that trophy in Madrid. So, once again, wonderful to have everybody as they come down the nets here in Berlin. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for this FIBA Eurobasket. And if you look at the emotional scenes of Rudy Fernandez hanging on the rim, it's been incredible watching him throughout his career evolve. Used to catch those alley-oop passes from Sergio Rodriguez at the World Cup in 2006, and just how he has consistently been there. So again, we will come back and just look at some of the best plays from the second half. And, you know, Spain, they led by 21 points. France came back, they closed the gap to 3, and it looked like Spain were in trouble, but they were able to they took on water, but not so much that it sunk them. They were able to get it back going again, and with Hernan Gomez coming out and making big plays. Jaime Fernandez hit some big shots. Probably didn't give him enough credit, really. Jaime Fernandez coming out and, in the end, scoring 13 points. You know, one of their heroes tonight. It was a terrific all-around team effort. Lorenzo Brown with the 14 points and 11 assists. Juancho Hernangomez, without a doubt, the MVP of this game with 27 points, 5 rebounds, most of his damage in the first half when he had the 18 points and 6 three-pointers. And Lorenzo Brown really kind of took over as well in the key moments late, just to make sure that that lead didn't disappear. Elie Okobo gave his team some hope. He had 9 points Rudy Fernandez, he only had 7 points, but as is always the case, when he scores, his buckets are big. And likewise, Fournier tried to get his team back in it, but when you have to climb a mountain, it is so tough to get to the top, and they just weren't able to make that charge late. Kelmar Ertel had a great Phoebe Eurobasket. Maybe, could have ended up on that All-Star 5 as well. 16 points, 7 assists. Those key drives from Lorenzo Brown. And again, Alberto Diaz. What can you say about him? Yeah, he brought incredible defense, but he also hit a lot of big shots. So France have to console themselves after another tough defeat against Spain, and France should be congratulated for a wonderful tournament overall. And Spain lift the trophy, and it's a sight that we've seen before. They are the champions of FIBA Eurobasket 2022. Well, France arrived at the Berlin Arena today, anxious and hopeful and determined to start writing a new history in their rivalry with Spain. But Spain, well, they are Spain, and Spain continue to reign. They are the champions of Eurobasket 2022. Happen, and I would suggest they always even out over the course of the game, but again, it doesn't make it any easier for Scariolo in Spain at this point.
Well,
that said, they're still leading by 8 points, now 7.
They showed the replay in the arena, so everyone saw, and that
and Sarapovic is saying
he's like he doesn't have an opportunity to change it, but in that case, you want to, when you recognize the situation, you have to let the coach vent a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So he can be upset, but there's got to be a limit. And of course, it's a tough situation for France. Or
for Spain. Yeah. I think by calling the technical it complicates it, but again, we didn't have any mics to hear what was being said. Anyway, they escape and they get the basketball back after giving up just the technical free throw.
And Jeff's second play where Poirier tries to put it on the floor, faking a dribble handoff, and loses the ball.
And Kobo called for the foul. 7.5 minutes remaining. Third foul on Okobo. Juancho Hernangomez, well, can you say nail in coffin? Even though there's 7.5 minutes remaining, that is a huge, huge exchange. Fournier gets it back, and then it goes off his hands and out of bounds. One of those situations where a call goes against Spain, and in the end, it actually kind of helps them, as they seem to be playing even more angrily and with more intensity, and it seems like some of the life has been sucked out of France.
Yeah, they knew they need to overcome the adversity of the bad call, and they've responded. Again, take a look here. Ooh, went for the foul.
Number 4 on Fournier. 4 fouls on the captain and the player that is going to be needed to try to help shoot his team back into it. So he's going to have to sit down.
Really good defensive effort from Albacete right there. Hertel back in the game. 10-point deficit, Jeff. 7 minutes to go, a lot of time, but you just feel like Spain keeps taking back momentum in the game.
So Brown. He's going to pull up. He's going to take it, and France able to rebound the miss. Still time for France. Here is Hertel. Oh boy, did he see Garuba coming and just laid it up and in.
One thing he can do is finger roll, and that was beautiful.
Wow. He just kind of took one of those nails back out of the coffin. Brown over to Juancho.
And Jeff, France got confused. Should they switch or not? Both players went with the ball, and again, Juancho wide open on the baseline. Too easy if you're trying to come back.
To Rudy Gobert. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Hertel's pass batted by Garuba. Hertel almost coming up with a steal. France made it, remember. They beat USA at the Olympics. Look at this play. Juancho goes up, banks it in. They beat USA at the Olympics, but then lost to the USA in the final in Tokyo. And of course, France finished 3rd at the last World Cup. Spain won it. These two teams among the elite. France came in here sky high, hoping they'd get to the title, full of belief. But once again, they run into Spain, their nemesis. And they keep following the basketball, and Hernan Gomez arguing he thought that was going to be goal interference, but no call there. And Yabusele, who's going to take the shot for France, trailing by 10. And another turnover, this one by Gobert.
I mean, they're trying to do the right things. They get the mismatch. They look for the high-low. But again, Jeff, the entire tournament, the execution, the turnovers have plagued their performance. And again, we're at 18 turnovers for France, 9 for Spain. They've just got to pass and catch with more efficiency.
Diaz bounce pass, kicked, so they'll put 14 on the shot clock.
Critical possession here, down 10, just under 5 minutes to go. France has got to put some consecutive stops together and find a way to get some easy baskets.
Called the foul before the shot.
And how about Coach Scariolo bringing Juancho, who's red hot from 3, off stagger double screens. Unusual coverage for a 4-man like Yabusele.
Zigzagging his way, gets it there. Hernangomez, short, they stay with it, and Okobo has it. Able to get away from Diaz. 4.5 minutes to go. France has got to make their move. Okobo for three, that's off. And Hernangomez, Willie Hernangomez with the rebound. Lorenzo Brown sees the path to the basket, open up. That everything Lorenzo Brown does is so impressive. I mean, it doesn't feel like he's had a massive impact on this game, but then you look at that, 9 points, 9 assists.
He knows how to play. He plays at his speed.
Yabusele strong, and the foul. Just feels like Willie Hernangomez just plays so much bigger than he is, doesn't he?
Yeah, uses his length extremely well.
He's going to be going back to the NBA a much more confident, much better player, I would suggest. There's Fournier for three.
And Jeff,
denied.
Hunt those threes, Evan Fournier. Instead of clearing through, he popped to the 45, got his shot. Life for France.
Life, but now the clock's starting to become the enemy for France as well. Less than 3:40 remaining. Brown over to Diaz for three. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, it's contagious for Spain. Everybody playing well.
Playing with confidence.
Oh, dangerous pass. Juancho lurking. Here's Hurtel. Oh boy, what a tough finish. He's got 13 points and 7 assists, Thomas Hurtel. Another shot will be a killer blow, and that's exactly what it is. Getting to the basket, Lorenzo Brown.
Impressive.
11 points. Quick pass to Gobert. You can't trade buckets, though. They got to get some steals. They got to do something. Get some stops.
Coach Collet wants a timeout. Probably make some of those defensive adjustments you're discussing.
2.5 minutes remaining. Brown gets rid of the basketball. Diaz, who just hit a three. Now he passes back to Willie, who gets in, and this time does not go in. Rudy Gobert able to rebound it. So a chance. Here's Okobo. Oh, and kind of in a rush, and then Diaz able to come up with the basketball, gives it to Lopez Aristegui, and Hurtel fouls Lopez Aristegui. You're in such a hurry to get something if you're France, but Okobo has to play under control.
Yeah.
Juancho at the line, having his finest ever moment as a Spain player in the final of the Eurobasket 2022 here in Berlin.
It's amazing. Next generation
Mom and
players.
Pops watching.
Fantastic brothers following in the footsteps of the Gasols. And you can even talk about, you know, Adam Sandler's movie, making it as Bo Cruz, and now on the biggest stage, making it here in Berlin. Fantastic storyline for Spain.
So back to a 12-point lead for Spain. And for some reason, the Greeks are chanting Hellas. They're not playing. But anyway, here's Okobo from deep. And the ball corralled by Willie Hernangomez. There should be like a deep analysis done on this FIBA Eurobasket, these two teams, to see how we've gotten to this point. Diaz, and another three-pointer for one of the great stories of this FIBA Eurobasket, Diaz. I don't know that he'll make the All-Star 5, but he probably deserves it.
Well, he's playing his role to perfection. Outstanding defensive effort. Brings him into the game with his defensive effort, ball pressure, team defense. And then the confidence to step up and hit shots for this team. But let's not overlook the fact that Brown got into the paint and made a beautiful pass. And this is what Brown's been doing the entire tournament, getting his team easy shots. Here you see him, look at him, gets a defender on his back, draws three players to him. Maybe you say Tomas Hertel do not overhelp in that situation, but Diaz making him pay.
And Fournier, they're not going to count it. Surprise. Anyway, they get 3 points instead. So back to a 12-point deficit. They need some stops. And up to Willy Hernangomez. Smartly elects not to go up with it. And the trip is called. And Hertel runs to the other end of the court, and now they've called a technical foul on Hertel for his reaction. Watch this. And there's no... So, at the end of the day, Spain got a tough call. Now France have gotten a tough call and a technical. What does that tell you? Unfortunately, it evens out. It evens out.
You know, there's going to be calls that one team doesn't like or another team disagrees with, but you've got to stay focused and, again, have that emotional discipline to control your emotions. You can sympathize with Coach Scariolo. You can sympathize with Tomas Hertel. But you also understand, you know, referees trying to keep control of the game.
So the tough call goes against France, and Lorenzo Brown goes to the line, makes his free throws. Hamad N'Baye, I don't think he's even played tonight. He's watching from the sideline. Yeah, he hasn't gotten in. Meanwhile, Brown now with 13 points, 11 assists. No surprise, he's got his double-double.
He's been so impressive, Jeff.
I mean, even if that call's not made, I'm not sure that France come back and win.
No, I mean, that's a non-factor, honestly. But Brown's performance here for Spain, he has made his team better, controlled the tempo, created great shots for his teammates when they needed it the most. He's been very, very impressive.
Hertel off, and Fournier chases it. You know, we talked about it before, Mike, but the reality is they've called the foul on Spain. The reality is it is a program of excellence, youth teams, senior teams, men, women, the commitment, the continuity that they've got, and they have been the nemesis of France, certainly at the senior team level, both for men and for women. And is there anything for France, do you feel like if you look back already right now and think maybe if they tried this or done this differently?
Great shot from Fournier. Again, Spain has played better together
throughout the tournament.
Tonight in particular. France had a dominant team performance against Poland, but today Spain has played better together. They've had great rhythm. They've had great flow offensively, really good ball movement. You know, 24 assists as a team, 9 turnovers. They're shooting 49% from the field, 50% from 3, making 15 out of 30. Again, the points off turnovers. If France looks at this game, they've got to play better together on the big stage. They've got to take care of the basketball.
And it was, you know, it was a bad start by France.
And the three-point shooting from Hernangomez, Juancho, was the spark. That was the catalyst.
So France, close but no cigar, and Spain, winners in 2009, winners in 2011, winners in 2015, are going to again win the FIBA Eurobasket. 2022, they reinforce their status as the model national team in terms of success, building it up through the youth ranks. I mean, it's undeniable. It is undeniable. And look at that. New faces, same